Now there's a title to lure in the Doctor Who fans. Like the better part of my generation, Harry Potter has had a huge impact on my life. I surprise myself at how much of the wizarding world is squeezed inside my head, where there should probably be more academic type thoughts. And just to see if anybody else is on my level, quick question: when and where was Aberforth Dumbledore first mentioned? Don't use Wikipedia because it's morally wrong and I'm psychic and I will know. In year 10, my English teacher, who I completely respect and who was probably one of the best teachers I had throughout my entire education, star pupil, went and did something unforgivable with the words, "Harry Potter isn't particularly well written." And it. Now, at this point, I had a million arguments ready to defend J.K. Rowling's work forming in my brain. But obviously, being a teacher, she couldn't just make a statement, she had to prove it. So, as a class, we analysed an extract from The Philosopher's Stone, the passage describing Dumbledore near the start of the book. And she kept fixating on this one sentence. He was tall, thin, and very old, judging by the silver of his hair and beard, which were both long enough to tuck into his belt. She kept pointing out the lack of decent adjectives and emotive language and metaphors and similes, etc. For a good few months, I couldn't fully immerse myself in the world of Harry Potter because I kept analysing all the words, and it was a horrible experience. But that was about a year ago now, so I'm happily sitting in front of the fire in the Gryffindor common room again. Then this weekend, something very similar happened. Series 7 of Doctor Who started again on Saturday. I watched it several times that evening, high on Dalek-induced happiness. And then I wandered innocently onto Alex Day's Twitter page. Seeing the words Doctor Who on one of his latest tweets, I clicked the link. I found myself staring at Alex Day's review of Asylum of the Daleks, titled, "Giving Up on Doctor Who." The review lists 7 main faults with the episode, which I hadn't noticed, but once I'd read the review, I started to notice them and agree with them, and it was terrible. Like, I'd completely forgotten about the hideous Dalek hybrid thing we had back in Series 3. Ew. And if Rory already knew that Amy was infertile, then why did she need to shout it out? Alex Day was right. It's just an unnecessary EastEnders moment. Plus, nobody mentioned River. If the main problem between Amy and Rory was the lack of children, then she's a very relevant subject, don't you think? She wasn't mentioned in Pond Life either when they were at home. So basically my conclusion is it's not good to be Sherlocky and read into everything. It can ruin it if you think too hard about some things. Some things you just have to enjoy. Like Harry Potter. I never thought I'd find a link between my English teacher and Alex Day,